Good morning and welcome to the channel. I was gonna say welcome back, but it's really me who is back. You know, I have to welcome myself back because there's no upload for 2 days. This is the first time since I went on vacation to Mexico in I think it was November or October, that I haven't uploaded in more than 2 days. So 2 days, very sorry about that, but I was traveling for the Callout event, of course. You know, I was on the road and then getting stuff prepared for Friday, and I got back a little late, so I was like, well, I won't upload, it'll be like 2 o'clock. Yesterday I was gone all day. So here I am back, everything went great. The ZR1 completed basically 1,000 miles. It's a little bit under 900 miles really in total, but I'm calling it 1,000 because that seems much cooler. Yeah, essentially 1,000 miles in a day. So I left here at 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning. Here is our buddy Victor, or it's no, 5 now. Our buddy Victor with the giveaway C5 and his Cummins. We are at Sheetz fueling up for the trip. We already have wonderful weather, so yeah, it's shaping up to be an amazing day. 412 miles, by the way. That is the zip code, or sorry, the area code for Pittsburgh. 6 hours and 17 minutes starts right now. What the fuck happened here? Looks like somebody went for a roll. Fun times. We're about an hour out. The Corvette ZR1 is doing great, by the way. Actually doing very, very well on fuel. Like, I am shocked. Let's go right to 7th gear. I am shocked at how well it has been doing on fuel. Now, I did fill up, but I've gone over 320 miles so far, and I've only burned about half a tank of gas, which really doesn't seem possible, but it's just, I mean, I'm cruising 7th gear at like 1400 RPMs the whole time. Haven't been flooring it, haven't been messing around, so that could be why, but it's really surprising me. Definitely going to cross 1,000 miles on this trip. Matter of fact, we're almost going to drive 1,000 miles in one day. And there is the fire truck, I assume for the guy who rolled the pickup truck. Like I said, we'll be here in a second. I think everything went okay. The C5 Corvette did not fall off the trailer. I did not crash, so I think we're good to go. It's looking pretty good so far. They got 50 Cent playing. Yo! Hello! What's up? So yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like a good time so far. What's up, man? What's up? Look at that fucking thing is back. That was the last one. Hello! What the fuck, dude? Hey! Move that red piece of shit.
Just tell you that I love you.
What's up, Steve? Love you too, buddy.
Oh, man.
How you doing?
We're here.
We're here, man. We're here. This is the most nerve-wracking part of every day. You gotta get out, and there's a whole crowd just staring at you. What's up? Little update for you on the Corrado. The tarmacs are on, and they look great. Let me know what you think in the comments, but I think that looks sick. Perfect size, 17s on a Rado. Looks fucking awesome. But yeah, overall, went well, had a great time, had an awesome time meeting so many of you, and it's always really humbling to see how many people come out and say hi. And one of the goals of having the event in North Carolina was that it would give a chance to some of the people who maybe wanted to come to an event, but they live in the South. And it seems like it worked really well because I had a lot of people come up to me and say, hey, you know, I live in Florida, I live in Georgia, I live in Alabama, I live in South Carolina, and I always wanted to come to a call out to see what it's all about, but I live too far away. And you know, we really don't expect people to drive 10 hours, although we do get a lot of that. We've had people come from Canada, 14, 15-hour trips, which is crazy, and I love it. But yeah, I'm glad that, you know, we were able to have it in a different part of the country where more people could come. So very nice to meet all of you. You know, I met at least, I mean, probably 500 people came by the tent that day. Andy was there hanging out. I was there with Send It Steve as well. And, you know, a lot of other people, of course. And it was really a lot of fun, and I think a great success. The track was beautiful. North Carolina itself is just gorgeous all around. It was a little hot, but it was fucking, I mean, it was nice. It was like 94 degrees and pretty humid, so might have been a little rough on the cars for racing all day. But still nice. And the event, Callout Motorsports Park, is really kind of more like a, you know, almost like a sporting event stadium. Like it had big stadiums, it had stadium seating, it had seats.
That car's gonna have plenty of opportunity to razzle and dazzle you today.
It was just a really cool time, and you know, the track is great. And even though it was an 8th, you know, not really my thing, wasn't something that I mean, it's not something I would do again. I wouldn't do an 8th mile. It's not something I would go out of my way to do, but I still had a good time. It's really not about me, it's about the people, and I think everybody who came had a great time, and that's all that matters. When it comes to the car, she did great. You know, I ran her hard. I drove over 400 miles to the event in the heat, ran it all day long, and I'm pretty sure anybody who's there can vouch for this. I ran my car more than anybody. Because, you know, I just had so many people come up to me and want to race me, and you know, it was cool, and I was down to run all day, and I think I ran at least like 11 or 12 passes, and that was a lot. Most of them were back to back, so the car was, I mean, there was a couple times I looked down and it was at like 240, 50 degrees, and that's pretty warm, but she did great, you know, and that's what these cars are for. They're meant to run, you know, on a track, it's gonna run hot. That's just what happens. So I raced Send It Steve.
Fucking got me in a race. I can't believe it. My first gear, for some reason, like, I'm sure you'll see it in video, like, didn't rev all the way out. Fucking, like, made me short shift, and I lost. I would have gotten him. Fucking Steve. Honestly, I was hoping for mid-7s, and I ran 7.5. Hey, good job, buddy. You got me.
Yeah, it's definitely fun.
I mean, I'm happy with 7.5 on street tires.
I raced, it's just a 6.
I agreed to race, and his team about shit themselves because they know they're gonna win. I don't know why I agreed to this shit. It's lose-lose for me. If I win, I have a $150,000 Corvette. If I lose, I lost to a Mustang. It's a lose-lose. Hot. I've done about 10 runs already, and that ain't bad. You know, that's not bad. For a full drag setup, I'm happy. What'd you think?
That was fucking sick.
Not bad. I honestly thought it was gonna be worse. I'm pretty happy.
That was fucking
I'm
sick.
stoked. That was good.
Thank you so much for that.
Oh, dude, of course, man. Anytime.
That was awesome.
That's fucking sick.
Thank you so much for the invite, though. Seriously.
Oh, dude, of course. Anytime.
I raced a twin turbo 5.0 Mustang.
Talking on Instagram, and he wants to do a roll race with the McLaren, and that should be pretty good. If he's running 6.4, that should be pretty quick.
It's got an LBF twin turbo kit on it.
Okay, twins.
Yep.
I think this would be a very good run with the McLaren.
That's why I wanted you to bring
I was gonna say, I think that'd be very close.
Yeah, I want to run the McLaren. From a roll, I think it'd be pretty good.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
We'll set it up. We'll set it up.
I'm
Who
down.
wants to see that? Twin turbo Mustang versus twin turbo McLaren.
See that? And I saw that.
Good.
It is the 85 and full stock suspension. 19.
Okay. All right.
I raced Supra. I raced just about everything that was there.
I don't even want to know how I look on camera. Bad. On Doc and Greg A racing right now. I wish I could see it. Sounded fast.
I'm thinking, let's go, yes, because the white the Camaro that just went broke down on the track.
Oh, it broke down.
Yeah.
John Doc broke down.
Redneck now.
Now you sound like, I didn't even know you were this big of a redneck, dude. I mean, I knew you were from North Carolina, but.
I mean, tell old Marty you want a nice handful of pig and you're set.
All right, all right.
Courtesy of myself and RPM Motorsports staff.
Well, thank you very much, John Doc. I love you, buddy. Sorry about the car.
That's part of it.
Everybody subscribe and follow. He needs the love right now.
I need to buy a new diff. That
He
like,
needs it,
that
yeah.
like button is.
Very subscribe.
Of course, you know, an eighth mile is half of a quarter mile, but it feels like even less than that. Like I was accelerating way past the 8th mile mark until I realized that they had the screens. Like when you race at Cecil, you don't see your time until after the track. But at that track, there's a big screen that shows your time. And I was going way past it thinking that, like, you know, I'll see my time at the end. Like that's for the spectators, not for me. Well, here I come to find out that the end of the 8th mile is before that screen and you can look up and see your time. So for my first like 6 runs, I was going way past the 8th mile mark, and I was just continuing to accelerate because I thought it wasn't over yet. Obviously, my car is not set up for drag racing on a very low profile tire, a track tire, which is a hard compound, the opposite of what you want on a drag strip. But other than that, you know, I'm fine going into other people's territory and racing, and win or lose, you know, I still have fun. But with that being said, I was actually very surprised at how well my car did. Now, normally you go racing, or I'll go racing and I'll be like, well, I think my car should run this. And it usually doesn't, and it runs a little bit slower than that. And then I have to be like, well, you know, I can do better, and I have to fight all day long. My car, you know, I figured it would run somewhere like mid-7s. And it ran mid-7s all day long. And in fact, I got a 7.4, which based on what a lot of cars were running, I mean, that was pretty damn good. I mean, there were guys with I was competing against people with full drag setups, like 15-inch rears, full slick, skinnies up front, and cars with more power or similar power. And they were getting like, and sometimes even automatics, and they were like running the same, low 7s, high 7s, somewhere in there. So the fact that my car was low to mid 7s, well, really more mid 7s, but you know, I was very happy with it. On a drag setup, I could have ran low 7s pretty consistently because you know, my launches were slow, and the 8th mile is just so quick. Like I keep saying, and it just sucks. Like I definitely would have done way better if I could have run people down more in a quarter or in a half, which, you know, if we could do a half-mile event, that would be sick. But, you know, I was really, really happy with how the car performed. Already talking to the guys with it, well, I've been talking to them, but the twin-turbo 5.0 white Mustang, that should be a really close run, like I was saying, with the McLaren. And, of course, just a 6, got to get a roll in with you on the ZR1. Yes, absolutely, you know, I had a great time meeting tons of people, like I said, and running all day. You know, it was fun.
That guy over there by the Firebird in my ZR1 looks exactly like Troy.
If you want to upgrade,
He looks exactly like Troy. I swear to God, it's Troy. That's awesome.
It's now raining, in case you can't hear, so I was actually going to take this on a drive over to John so he could check it out, and I could check out the 570 Spider. But I guess we're not going to do that. But either way, I'll keep you guys updated on the next event. So I'm going to be setting something up where it's either going to be another drag strip, but I do want to focus on a road course. We are tentatively planning one for August, but I also might want to do one in July, so I'll keep you posted. That being said, I hope that you enjoyed this video and the call out event. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Take care. Have a great day.